Where banks stand really in the adoption of real-time payments, it varies really depending upon a particular institution's belief around how real-time payments will support its revenue stream, both near-term and long-term. As we all are well familiar, after the regulatory crisis, financial institutions were hit with great regulatory scrutiny, and as a result of that have been funneling a lot of their investment dollars toward regulatory remediation. Obviously, these regulations had adverse impacts on some of their traditional revenue streams, which has caused the industry to take a step back and look at how do we redefine our operating and our business model going forward. So you consider that in the context that payments in general represent anywhere from 20 to 40% of a financial institution's revenues. Many are now embracing real-time payments as the paradigm that may create the opportunity for them to redefine those business models and explore and execute on new revenue streams.
Well, we're really at a pretty interesting pivot point right now. There are a number of organizations in the U.S., including the Federal Reserve and others, that are really trying to push for real-time payments in a fairly accelerated manner. And right now, the banks are organizing around kind of the consortium groups that banks form in, and sort of with the watchful eye of the Federal Reserve Bank to see how quickly they're moving towards really trying to figure out what all this means. How do we offer real-time payments to our customers? What are the various, we talk about the use cases, which just means there's use cases for us as consumers, me paying you. There's use cases for me paying my utility bill. There's use cases for a commercial paying their vendors or their suppliers of goods and services. What banks really need to do, and where we're advising our clients right now, is they need to figure out where their revenues accrue across these various use cases and where the costs are in their operating model, so the infrastructure that sits behind those use cases, and then think about how those use cases change in a real-time scenario. So what are the different types of payments that might migrate to a faster or a real-time type of scenario? What does that do to their revenue model, and what does that do to their cost model?